Hey everybody, welcome to Love and Relo, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I'm so blessed and honored to be here live from the North Texas Food Bank with our friends Cassie Collins and Elizabeth Campo. How are y'all doing today?
We are well.
Yeah, aren't we?
Yes.
I feel very blessed to be here today. We actually just wrapped up a 2-hour volunteer stint here. Team GLOMO in the house over here. They're over there. They're tired. But no, we were just in the warehouse out here volunteering, giving back, and it was such an enriching experience. And I want to talk a little bit about that and learn a little bit more about the North Texas Food Bank. We also have the folks from Move for Hunger backstage from Jersey. We're going to be going out live to Houston to talk to Julie Coleman at Relo. They're doing a cereal drive out there. So we're going to show you kind of how you can get involved as well. So hit that like button, get in the comments. I want to hear from you. Where in the world are you? How are you honoring Hunger Action Month and getting involved in your community? And what have you done in your, personal life, either this year or previous years that you want to share? Get out there. We also have some trivia, a little game that we like to call Cassie Takes Ben's Money. It's becoming an annual tradition, much like Thanksgiving or Christmas here at the North Texas Food Bank. Anyway, I'm excited. Y'all excited?
Of course.
Yes, I'm excited to take your money.
Well, before you get to taking my money, okay, tell us a little bit about where we are right now and why it's so important, Cassie.
Well, you're in the best place in North Texas,
Wow.
Hands down. The North Texas Food Bank is truly a treasure for this area. We serve a 13-county region and work with about 500 plus local food pantries in those 13 counties. North Texas is the fourth highest food insecure area in the nation, just past or just below New York City, LA, and I believe it's Houston, and then there's us. And so there is a huge need that's right here within our community. And a lot of times people look at food insecurity and think, I don't know anyone who's hungry.
Yeah.
But yet you do. I mean, food insecurity is within every single zip code. Somebody that's food insecure within your workplace, people that you go to church with, and maybe your neighbors. They could go to school with your children. It's everywhere.
Why does it persist in a nation that is so relatively wealthy, that produces so much food here domestically? I mean, food is all around us. Trust me, I found it. But why is it so hard? I mean, I've read a stat: 1 in 8
kids
yes. go to bed hungry.
It's 1 in 8 adults and 1 in 6 kids.
What is the adults keeping all the food?
They probably are.
I mean, that's messed up. I mean, I would hope that the kid would be anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish that we knew why. I really do, because you're correct. We're in a very blessed nation, but yet there's tons of people that are food insecure. But what we do know is that organizations like the North Texas Food Bank can stand in the gap for people. Whenever they're having to make the hard decisions of whether they're going to pay their mortgage or their rent, or whether they're going to make their car payment, or, be able to pay their electricity. All of those are things that have to be paid. And we can stand in that gap for them and be able to provide the food that they need.
That's really awesome. We've got some trivia here also to raise some awareness. Get in the comments on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube here. I'd love to see y'all in the comments, everybody. So we're also going to play a little trivia here. So we're going to have some fun here. Okay. Tell us, Cassie, what we're getting into right now.
Okay. Well, last year, if I recall, I think
you're having too much fun right now.
I'm excited.
What's about to happen.
Yes.
Why are you're over here, just chuckling away over here. What's about to happen to me?
Well, we're going to quiz you and see your knowledge on what you know.
I didn't even study. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to have some fun here. All right, Cassie, what you got?
So last year, I think it was $750 that you ended up paying afterwards. So
last year was a good year. I'll be honest. This year, it's tough. Okay.
Okay. So
got some friends though. Maybe we could split it. All right.
We could do that too. And actually, even people that are watching this, they could give too. I mean, we can make a whole game out of this in terms of if they get an answer right or wrong, they could give to us.
All right. So everybody that's watching right now, I want you to get in the comments. We're going to ask you some questions. I want everyone to play along. There is not necessarily a financial commitment for playing. We're not going to keep score and say you owe this much at the end. Nobody would do that to anybody here. Okay.
Except I'm going to do that to you.
Cassie will do it to me. Jillian says, hey, everyone, I'm excited for this episode. What's up, Jillian in Connecticut? CT in the house. Where's everybody else at here? Checking in here. We got Tanya Mariottini in support of Hunger Action Month. My husband and I will be volunteering tomorrow at the Oregon Food Bank. Join us this month in taking action to end food insecurity. That's awesome. Keep the comments coming in the LinkedIn there. All right, Cassie, let's see what you got.
Okay, so we have some that are multiple choice and some that are free response.
Oh, gosh, multiple choice. Free response.
Free response.
Oh,
free
gosh.
response. We're not going to make you write an essay though.
Okay.
So I think Elizabeth and I will tag team
Oh, my
these a
goodness.
little bit. So
All
I'm
right, do
gonna,
we have these questions lined up here? Super producer Adam. Okay, we are ready. And Farrell says, ready to answer some questions. Such an important topic. All right, Farrell, I need your help. Do I get to ask the audience? Do I get to
Phone a friend.
Oh my goodness. They
Okay.
probably give me the wrong answer. All right, let's go see what you got. Cassie.
okay, so what percentage of the food that the food bank distributes is purchased? Is it A, 12%, B, 27%, or C, 62%?
Is purchased
Purchased.
versus donated
Mhm.
or stolen.
We
Well,
don't
we
steal.
don't steal.
We
We're
try
not going
not
to
to
get
do
into the
that.
details. Okay, the food's here, y'all. We don't know how we got it. So let's see how much of it was obtained legally. Just kidding. How much was purchased? Purchased 27%. Oh my gosh. How many questions do we have?
I think I've got about 12 questions.
12 questions. All right. We'll do $100 per question here, okay? That I get wrong.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're already at
We're
$100.
already $100.
Elizabeth, can
I'll
you
keep a tab.
Yeah, she
I
was.
feel like
She
y'all
was
are
an
gonna come up
accounting
with more
major, so
questions
she's
out
going
of
to keep
nowhere.
good. She's going to keep good
The
tabs.
accountant. Okay. Erin Almand says, here for you, buddy. Okay. Well, Erin's in for $20 a question too, it sounds like.
Oh, awesome.
All right. And Farrell says A. She says answer A. Was A the correct answer?
A was the correct answer. 12%
Where were
is
you
purchased.
when I needed you, Farrell? A was the correct answer.
So 56% of the food we distribute is actually donated, and 17% comes from government, and then 12% purchased.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. All right.
Oh, wait a sec. Hold on.
Wait.
That's
wait,
right.
Wait.
12% purchased.
Distributes is actually, I think it may be wrong.
Uh-oh.
No, 12% is purchased.
12% is purchased.
That's what food sourcing told me
A.
last week.
I saw a different thing somewhere else. Okay, we're going to go. You know
right.
what? We're going to
Hey.
count that one as
That was a practice round.
that was a practice
The-
round because I
yeah.
have seen a different number on that one.
The good part is nobody fact checks us there. on the
Okay, so
show.
that's good.
We can say whatever we want. We're not actually news. We're entertainment.
So we can give that one
Yeah.
to you for 50%.
Yeah. All right,
How about
50%
that?
off.
Okay,
Sweet.
so
Winning.
since we are because I've seen a different number on that one. Okay,
All right, let's go. What do we got?
So-
Number 2.
the DFW region is the blank highest in the nation for food insecurity. I said
Oh,
this
you kinda
earlier.
Gave me that.
Ooh.
So
Okay. All
is
right.
it A, 4th, B, 10th, or C, 20th? You should be able to get this one right because I said it out loud,
I think you said 4th. I think you said 4th, right?
and you are correct.
So, hey, sweet. Sweet. Dodged the bullet.
Woohoo.
All right.
Okay, Elizabeth, do you want to take the third question?
Yes. The next question. What year was the North Texas Food Bank established? A, 1972, B, 1982, or C, 1992? So
All right.
72,
I'm
82,
looking
or
around.
92.
I mean, I know this book is pretty new. I'm like trying to see like when was this?
Well, I will
this
tell
obviously
you.
was not the original site.
No,
No.
we had to raise funds to get
This
here.
is gorgeous, by
Yes.
the way.
Mhm.
This is a state of the art food bank here. I will. I'm gonna say 1972.
Wrong.
This is a 3 choices I had.
Yes, yes.
It was 82.
I was born in '82. How come I don't remember that? Man, a lot's happened in the year.
You could
Okay.
give a lot of money and then we could rename it.
Uh,
The Van building.
Listen, I saw the name out there right now, and I know Mr. Perot has a lot more money than I'm ever gonna have. So there's no way I'm gonna outbid him for naming rights here at the North Texas Food Bank. Let's see here. We got people checking in. Get in the comments. I want to know what you think. Are you playing along with us at home? Danny says the people that volunteer here at the North Texas Food Bank are really amazing. Had a
Mhm.
great afternoon with GLOMO team and all of the volunteers. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I'd love to hear from y'all that volunteered today. What was your biggest takeaway from from that experience. Michelle Henry says, can't wait to learn about this movement here. Fantastic. Erin says, bless your heart. Well, bless yours back. How about that? All right, let's see. What do we, next question.
Okay. This one, I think I also said this one out loud as well.
I think you did.
Okay. The North Texas Food Bank has a feeding network of blank food pantries and other organizations. So how many do we work with? Food pantries. A, 300, B, 400, C, 500. And this number has increased since we spoke last year.
Oh,
So I just gave you another
well, if I
hint.
remember what I said last year, then I'll
Da,
know.
da, da,
I'm going to say 500.
And you are correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. You are doing
Yes.
better than last year.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Wait till we get to the free response questions.
Okay. So Elizabeth, do you want to take the next one?
Sure. Next question. The North Texas Food Bank provided access to how many meals last year? A, 14,400, B, 144,000, or C, 144 million? How many meals in a year?
Meals.
Meals.
Meals, not people, C.
C, 144 million is correct.
That's a lot of meals.
It's a lot of meals.
How many like pounds, like how much food is that?
Well, that 144 million meals is what we provide access to. So a portion of that is physical meals, so actual food. And then a portion of that is SNAP benefits, where people can go to actual grocery stores and purchase the food themselves off the shelves in a regular grocery store.
Okay. All right. Great, Elizabeth. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on a heater. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Okay. Speaking of the heater, what is the temperature in the freezer?
The temperature in the freezer. Well, it's okay. It's got to be less than 32.
That's a good starting
That's
point.
a good starting point. It is. It is.
What are my options? Do we have options?
We have this is free
free
response.
Okie dokie.
Rack up the
All right,
dollars
here we
here.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Are we
But
gonna
we'll
do?
give you a couple of free responses. I mean,
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go 17 degrees.
big
Wrong.
eggs.
I feel like I was close though. I feel like I was really close.
You were close, but yet far away.
So far, so far.
Which is there two kinds of freezers? Is there like a really deep freezer and like a little deep freezer?
Yeah. So we have basically three different ones. So we've got our basically what our produce cooler area where most of our produce and stuff is kept. And then we also then have our dairy cooler. And then we also then have our freezer. And that's where the all the meats, the frozen things are going into.
All right. So we have some
very,
people
very
who are
cold.
guessing here, and I think they're all wrong. Erin says 28 degrees. That's not what I'm going with, though. I'm going with Chappie over here. 0 degrees.
Well, he's getting closer,
He's
but
closer.
still so far away.
Wow.
So far away. So far away. I feel like I've gotten this question wrong twice already. I don't know if that was your what you're going for.
Does anybody else want to make one more guess?
What about, let's ask the audience here. What is the temperature of the freezer? And it's not 0 and it's not 17.
Fahrenheit.
It's a good question. What's that? Okay, we're not going with that. 32. That's borderline. It's too it's like a.
I mean, this
But a
stuff is
freezer needs to be below
This stuff is
frozen.
like hard.
It can't be like, oh, I'm
hard.
not freezing.
Frozen. Yes.
Annie said 32. Bless her heart. 7. Ooh, I kind of like that answer. What do you think, Adrian? -20. Ooh, aggressive. -10. Adam, what do you? Well, I feel like she kind of gave it tough. We got a negative.
A -10.
-10.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I think
Nice. So
because you got the
Danny
answer
doesn't
right,
owe
you should
$100.
say how much he should owe for that question.
Oh, I like
Wow.
that. I like that.
Wow, Danny. Remember, it's an ecosystem here. Remember that. Here, Farrell saying 15. So far away, Chappie. Christina said 43 degrees. That's interesting. She's in Mexico. That's how cold they keep their freezers. Javier saying -5. David saying 10. Charlie Moore saying -20. All right, Danny, you get to decide my punishment for this question. I was so off so many times. How much money do I owe the North Texas Food Bank for this blunder? Who are you? Who are you? Okay, you know what? 150. So we're at a cool 200 right now. Cool 200.
Okay.
Get out. What is this guy? Get out of here. I don't understand the question. All right.
Maybe he should work in fundraising.
This is great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
fundraising. There
fundraising.
you go.
Okay, Elizabeth, do you want to take the next one?
Next question. I think Cassie also answered this one earlier. How many counties does the North Texas Food Bank serve?
How many counties? North Texas Food Bank, and this is an open-ended one.
Open-ended question.
But I did say it. I did say it.
You did?
No hints from the audience.
She's trying to make up for her 32 degrees. Well, I'm gonna say 8.
Wrong.
And you know what's funny? There's even multiple. You stop. What's his name? What's his name?
I don't. Which one? The one that says owe you $1 million, or the other one?
Okay, so you would have seen the counties as you walked into the production floor, and then also if you walked into the volunteer orientation area, we have a map of all of the counties.
Okay, I'm new in town, so there's how many counties?
Does
Let's
anybody
see.
else know?
Michelle says, I think she said 13 or 14 counties. Scott Chapman said a baker's dozen, which I believe, because that's donuts. So I know what that means. That's 13. That's 13.
And we love donuts around
We do.
here,
We do.
and 13 is correct. Yes.
Chappie, ding, ding, ding. You owe me $100. All right, sounds good. I'm rolling out. So what am I down to 300 now?
I think it's
I'm
300.
down
Yes.
300? Oh,
Yes.
my goodness.
Okay. I did not say this one, but you would have heard it, I think, somewhere around here. How much does $1 donated to North Texas Food Bank equal in terms of meals? So
I'm gonna
$1
say
equals.
3 meals.
You are correct.
You're
Finally,
correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
finally.
Well,
you got
that's because
something
I've been
right.
with Move for Hunger long enough. I know the equation there. Okay, so okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See, think of it as 900 meals, not $300.
Well, gosh, that does sound
You're
better.
feeding a lot of people.
You're feeding
yes.
a lot of
Okay.
people.
Yes.
Is that let's see. Erin Almand says, do they serve Ellis County?
Yes.
Erin, are you in Ellis County? Is that where Goat Yoga headquarters is? Let us know. Okay, is that all the questions we have?
No, I have more.
Oh, okay. All right. No, look, I'll take them more. And I want to get after this. We're going to get to Move for Hunger folks. Actually, we're going to get to Julie Coleman out in Houston with GLOMO Relo. She's standing by. So let's get through our questions here and see how much money I owe North Texas Food Bank here.
Okay. How large is the entire North Texas Food Bank campus in terms of land?
Oh gosh, it's pretty big. In acres, are we doing acres?
Acres.
Acres to the nearest whole acre.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough. It is. I'm gonna say 40 acres.
Have you been down at UT or something?
I-
That's 40 acres.
I don't know. Is it really? Sometimes acreage surprises me. You know. All right, so I'm gonna redo. It sounds like.
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna-
would love
I'm gonna
personally
do
that.
4 acres.
Anybody else want to take a guess?
Audience, how many acres is the North Texas Food Bank land-wise?
Should we give them a hint?
The property it sits on, like parking lot. you see, you thought 40 was bad.
But it was a good. It is.
It's
It
big,
is.
yeah.
It's bigger than what we are. Should we give them a hint?
What's
A
the
hint
hint?
is
We'll take
good.
the hint. Yes,
Okay.
we'll
What
take
kind of
the
hint do you have in mind? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So we have an acre of land per county. That's what
And
our
y'all have a
building sits
baker's
on.
dozen of counties, so 13 acres. 13 is how many counties they serve. Yeah, 13 it is. 13. All right, I got
13
that
is
one wrong. So I'm down
correct.
400 here.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Okay. Do you want to take the next
I'll
one?
take the next one. How large is the North Texas Food Bank building? I'll take the answer in square feet or in football fields.
I'm going to say it is 5 football fields.
Ooh, that was
Oh,
very
you're so close. So close.
So close.
And to the nearest football field.
To the nearest football
How
field.
many football fields is it?
4 football fields.
4 football fields. Okay.
500.
500. 500.
That's
All right,
240,000
keep it
square
going.
feet.
Okay, let's keep it going. Hang in there, Julie Coleman. We're coming to you
Okay.
next.
This is going to be the last question.
Last question.
And because my job deals with parties and people,
Parties and
all the
people.
volunteers
I
and all
love
of the events. How many people volunteer at the North Texas Food Bank during the year? This is an
Oh,
approximate
gosh.
number.
30,000
You were
Very
very
close.
close. Very close.
to the nearest tens of thousands.
To the nearest tens of thousands. That's right.
How many is it?
It is roughly 35,000.
35. Well, actually,
Yes.
5 rounds up.
Yes.
Oh, I
yes.
guess
So I
that's
owe you
true.
$600. Cassie Collins, the trivia master.
You did better
Elizabeth
this
Campo,
year.
who
Yes.
tried to save me, tried to help me out. This has been great. I want to keep y'all here, but I want to go out to Houston where we've got Julie Coleman at GLOMO standing by. Are you ready for us, Julie? Putting the earmuffs on here.
Hey guys,
Julie, can you hear me, Julie?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Not hear Julie. No?
I'm
Got the
here.
earbuds going on.
I have the earbuds.
Look, so Julie
Yep.
is there at GLOMO in Houston, and it looks like they're doing a cereal drive. I cannot
Yes.
hear Julie. You can hear it? Okay, you can hear her? Okay, I just can't hear. Oh, you know what? Hold on. That's on me. That's on me.
Okay.
Julie, I got you. We're good.
You
We're
got
live.
me?
Go ahead, Julie.
Well,
Yes,
usually
ma'am.
I'm the one with the problem. So,
No, it's my problem today, Julie.
yeah. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're having a blast out here. Honestly, it's so fulfilling to be
Great.
out here volunteering. Tell us about what you
Well,
got going on back there.
Yeah. So, we have been doing a cereal drive, and all of our employees in Houston, New Jersey, and drivers have donated to the cereal drive. We
Wow.
have over 500 boxes of cereal that we'll be donating to the Houston and the Montgomery County Food Bank. And so it's just been
Wow.
overwhelming. The number of
500 boxes of cereal raised from their drivers
door.
and employees.
it's incredible. Just
Wow.
the outpour that our employees and drivers have really supported Move for Hunger and our local community.
Incredible.
got
And I see
Nancy
the team
Owen.
back there.
Yeah,
Show me Nancy.
there
Hey.
they all are.
Hey, Oler.
Hello.
Wow, 500 boxes
And
of
I've
cereal.
got Nancy.
Hi,
Oler
Nancy.
here.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good. We're glad to be here. We're very honored to support Move for Hunger and give back to our local food banks here. It's part of our DNA to want to contribute to the community. And we just felt like with the kiddos going back to school, what better way than with the cereal drive?
That's fantastic. And Julie, why cereal specifically?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it is back to school. But one of our employees shared a story with me that I think is really, it's really heartwarming. If everyone knows that cereal is just not for breakfast, and she reminded me of that people eat cereal, for dinner. I think I have a few times. But her story is pretty incredible in that when she was a child growing up, they had to get cereal and things from a food pantry. But her mother actually would go and sell plasma in order to get groceries. And having milk in your cereal was a luxury for her for a period of time. And it just really chokes me up that this is just one of our employees, and there's so many people out there. If I heard right, like 1 in 6 children are hungry. And what better way to give back than with cereal?
Wow, what a touching story, Julie. You're right. I like cereal for dinner too.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
to think about a mother having to go sell her plasma in order to buy breakfast cereal for her kids, really tells you what kind of dire need there is out there in the community. And you're right, 1 in 6 children struggling with food insecurity. It's really touching. And it sounds like, how did you manage to get so many folks in your organization involved? I mean, we all want to do good in our neighborhood, in our community, and you managed to really galvanize people around this. How did you do it?
Yeah. So it's just really communicating to everyone. At Oler, we are a volunteer organization. We whether it's Move for Hunger or other organizations, we like to give back to the community. And it's really the spirit that we have with a lot of our employees that, a driver that will send me a text saying, here's $100, go buy some cereal. So
Wow.
it's just, from one box to 100 boxes, it just really adds up. And one of our employees, Martin, I'm going to try to get him over here. He does a lot of volunteering in the community as well. And I just wanted him to share what volunteering means to him.
Awesome. Hey,
Yeah,
Martin.
whether it's, hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, whether it's food, finances, or time, the Oilers are really always ready to roll up their sleeves and pitch in. And I think all parties involved, whether you're giving or you're receiving, you both walk away with something of value.
That's awesome. Thank you for your contribution, Martin. And Julie
Oh, no,
Coleman,
it's a
thank
pleasure.
you. And Julie, thank you so much for being such a leader in our community, both on the national level and within your organization. And it's really an inspiration to all of us.
You're welcome. It's what we do here, and it's what we love. So thank you, Ben, for allowing us to be part of this, and as well as Move for Hunger. It's dear to my heart.
Yeah, and thank you for serving on the Corporate Action Network for Move for Hunger. Speaking of Move for Hunger, we've got the Move for Hunger folks waiting patiently backstage here. So we're gonna let you go, Julie, because I know you got more cereal boxes to collect there.
We have gondolas to fill up.
Nice,
Bye.
good stuff. Take care, everybody. All right, and let's bring our Move for Hunger folks out here as well. Here, let's see what we got here. We got Adam Lowy here, Taylor Heideman, and Stephanie De La Hoz here. Hey, everybody, how's it going, Move for Hunger peeps?
Happy Hunger Action Month.
Hey,
Is that what we say? Happy Hunger Action. Well, happy Hunger Action Month to you, to Adam and Taylor and Stephanie. How's it going up in Jersey?
You know what? Taylor and I are in Jersey. Stephanie's avoiding hurricanes down in Florida.
Yep.
We are having a great year, and this month is very important to us because it's our opportunity to once again raise awareness, shine a spotlight on these issues that oftentimes don't get enough highlight. And Ben, I want to thank you and your team at GLOMO for once again lending us your platform this month to help spread the good word and get people more engaged and involved.
Yeah, well, thanks for the opportunity to serve. It's really been a blessing for us. We signed up for this to come out here and kind of contribute in addition to doing the podcast today. And it's been something I've been wanting to do for a couple of years now with the company. And we actually were able to bring together a group of about 5 of us here in person. And I'll be honest with you, like, it really touched our hearts to be able to contribute. It's more than just kind of putting boxes together and putting cans in boxes and palletizing stuff. It became a team building thing. It connected us to a purpose. And I think it really brought things into focus and gave us some clarity and again, purpose. So thanks so much for the opportunity to get involved here. Hey, why don't you tell everybody what Hunger Action Month is all about and what we have planned this month on Love and Relo and through Move for Hunger?
Absolutely. There is a lot happening, not just with Love and Relo, but all through Hunger Action Month. So I'm going to give you all of it. Broad strokes. Ready?
All of it. Let's go.
This month, right now, I want to give a shout out to Grable, who is having their own Move to Fight Hunger challenge, getting their employees and suppliers involved. That's happening now. For those that participated in the Move to Fight Hunger challenge earlier this year, thank you so much. Weichert hosted that one. Grable's got their own one, getting all of their employees going on right now. Every Wednesday, this being the first one, we're going to be here on Love and Relo. Next week, we've got some trivia going on. You're going to see the link to that coming up soon with a $500 cash prize. So y'all,
real money.
Interested? There's real money on the table. This isn't just a Move for Hunger t-shirt for the winner. This is real money on the table. So you're going to hear a little bit more about how to sign up for that at the end of this show. September 20th, we are going to be by you. I'm coming to you. Me and Taylor flying out to Dallas for the North Texas Relocation Pros Truck Pull presented by the Armstrong Company. Shout out to Bruce Waller and the Armstrong Company.
Yes.
Doing incredible stuff. And by the way, even though that's happening and you'll be there, we also have GLRC hosting a cornhole tournament on the same day. And I got to give some love to Gus Armbruster and the team over at GLRC who's organizing that big event. And it just keeps going. It keeps going. September 27th, Unigroup is hosting a truck pull with their employees and a huge food drive. So we love our friends at Unigroup. And then capping it off, technically outside of Hunger Action Month, but October the 4th, the Bay Area Truck Pull, once again, second annual. NorCal Moving and Storage, you can pull their truck this year. Sure to be an incredible event. You're not going to want to miss it. We've got RDC, MIRC, MERC, the Foundation for Workforce Mobility, all planning events this fall, inspired by Hunger Action Month. Let's not forget the Party with a Purpose. And the final piece I want to shout out before kicking it over to the team. On October 12th, you're hearing it here first. Move for Hunger is going to attempt to break a Guinness World Record.
Breaking news. Wait, hold on. So you're going to attempt to break a Guinness Book World Record. What record are you going to break? Tell me it involves a hula hoop.
It does not involve a hula hoop.
Okay,
Although
right.
if you would like to bring a hula hoop, you can. I don't even know if I'm legally allowed to talk about it, but I'm saying it here and now. We are going to knock down. We're going to topple the most amount of cereal boxes like dominoes. The record, mind you, is just shy of 7,000 cereal boxes to go down like dominoes. We've enlisted our friends at Kroger. And
Where
Kellogg.
are you going to do this? Over 7,000 cereal boxes in a domino-like fashion. Where are you even going to find a place to host an event of such magnitude? Adam
Well,
Lowy.
7,000 is the record, Ben. You know, we go big. So we're going 15,000 cereal boxes.
You're going to double the record, 15,000.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you doing 15,000 cereal boxes?
We've teamed up with the Detroit Pistons, and we're going to be doing this at the Pistons Performance Center in Detroit, Michigan. We're teaming up with Kellogg's and Kroger, generously donating the cereal. We are teaming up with the United Michigan Dairy Council, who's donating a serving of milk for every serving of cereal served. We've got Hellman's, Lineage Logistics, your old buddies, the University Moving and Storage is involved.
Awesome.
And it's going to be a great event. I don't have much more except for the fact that all the food, all the cereal, all the mayonnaise, all the milk is going to be donated to local area food banks in Detroit area. It's going to be amazing.
Adam, please assure us that no cereal will be harmed in this domino.
No cereal will be harmed, but all cereal will be eaten and go to a home to feed a lot of people that are desperately in need. You heard our friends at the North Texas Food Bank talking about the need growing more than it ever has been before. And, you know, now is the time that we felt like we needed to be bold and do something loud to continue to shine that spotlight on these issues of hunger as well as food waste.
Wow, that's incredible. I love it. I love the fact that Kroger is involved yet again. I mean, what a great partnership. And I mean, then with the Pistons too, I mean, donating all that space. Obviously, they don't have much else to do. So that's a fantastic partnership. Go Mavs. Anyway, really, really excited about what y'all have planned this month and into October. I also hope to be there for the Bay Area Mobility Management BAM Fall Conference and Truck Pull. We were there last year broadcasting live. So hopefully we can be there as well, you know, taping that and bringing that to everybody. Also, welcome to Dallas on behalf of the D. Well, the big D, not Detroit, the big D. Welcome to Dallas. Can't wait to have y'all here pulling a truck here in 107-degree temperatures. What could go wrong? This is going to be fantastic. Okay.
We're ready for it. And, you know, Ben, I feel like I very typically, like you, do a lot of the talking, but I've got some incredible folks here today. Stephanie Delahose, who is our director of programs at Move for Hunger, as well as Taylor Heideman, who manages our movers and relocation network. Stephanie, could you maybe just give a very quick update on what's going on with Move for Hunger? Because this has been a record-breaking year for our organization.
Absolutely. So excited to be here with you all. It's exciting to see that 2023 is already our most impactful year. We've brought in over 5.5 million pounds of food this year, which is already surpassing our numbers from all of 2022. And out of those pounds, half of them are fresh food. So we're so excited to see our fresh food program growing, getting fresh, nutritious food, oftentimes fresh off of a farm, to food banks and food pantries that can distribute it out to people who really need it. So super excited to see our growth, and especially with our bulk recovery programs, rescuing food that otherwise might rot in a field or spoil at a grocery store. So tons of growth happening. When we break that down into meals, it's over 4.5 million meals already this year. And so we're just so happy to know all the people that this food is feeding, and how much waste we're able to avoid by getting that food to food banks and food pantries and families that need
Congratulations on the
it.
fresh food. Those are some big numbers, and that much fresh food too is really it's really exciting, Stephanie.
Thank you. We're super excited about it. We also have a non-perishable bulk recovery program that we just started this year. We've already hit 1 million pounds in that program. So recovering food from different companies as well. So different manufacturers, distributors. We are able to cover almost 500,000 pounds of food from Pepsi a little earlier this year. They had some surplus food and drink that they were able to donate. So we were really grateful for that. And other community events that we're able to rescue food from, both fresh and non-perishable. So excited to see the growth happening, and especially in our bulk programs where we see a lot of pounds really quickly. And then aside from that, we have our multifamily program, which is doing amazing, constantly doing food drives for us. And we're able to engage our Relo partners and supporters to deliver that food as well from our multifamily programs. And other corporate groups that just want to be good people and host a fun food drive at their office, or have some type of employee engagement activity where they can have fun with their employees and also give back. So,
and I want to take that real quick, and I want to give some shout outs here, because we got Ben Ivory, great name, checking in here with us. He says, great focus today, Ben. I think he's talking to himself. We are so fortunate to have Move for Hunger helping our Relo industry address food insecurity. Grable and our great partners have close to 500 folks getting active with our Move to Fight Hunger challenge this month. Congrats to the Oler team as well. Ben, thank you so much for your leadership in this area.
We appreciate you, Ben.
Love it. Yeah, awesome. Ben Ivory, great leader in this industry. And also Evan Miller doing his thing over here. Great to see the Move for Hunger team here today. Shout out to all the foundation, celebration, Party with a Purpose sponsors supporting Move for Hunger. Thank you. And he put a link there to the foundation link as well. So everybody's going to Worldwide ERC. Highly encourage it. GLOMO team will be there. There'll be 4 of us there. Highly encourage to see you in Boston. And if you're going, make sure you support the Party with a Purpose, who has been supporting Move for Hunger now for, I think, the 2nd year in a row now.
This is the 2nd year, as well as another great organization, Family Promise. So we're very excited to be a part of this great event. Looping back to what Stephanie said earlier, I think a lot of people, when the organization started, it was very much about donate your food when you move. And still, that's a core to what we do here, but it's expanded to do so much more. So the donations that you guys all make, the support that you provide, really allows us to go from moving small amounts of food to millions and millions of pounds of food, which ultimately feeds millions and millions of people, as Stephanie just kind of alluded to. So all this month, Ben, super grateful on the Love and Relo platform. If you go to moveforhunger.org/love, because we really love this show, moveforhunger.org/love, you can make a donation to support our work. For anyone that gives $50 or more this month, you're going to get one of these brand new burnt orange Move for Hunger tees that my team is supporting today. And for anyone that gives at the $100 level or more, this is brand new Love and Relo exclusive. You will be invited to our first ever virtual Love and Relo wine tasting happening later on in Q4. So yeah, you're going to get wine shipped to your home. We've got a sommelier from California, and Ben and team are going to lead us through this Love and Relo wine tasting. So if you want to know what pairs good with love, it is Relo and wine. So
wine always pairs with love.
At the $100 level.
Fantastic. Can't wait. That's going to be a lot of fun.
That is going to be a lot of fun. Taylor, I don't know if you can, I know we've got a lot to jam pack into this show, but if you have like 1 or 2 updates that you wanted to share, I don't want to forget about you either.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Adam. You know, we are working with over 1,200 transportation partners across the country. So I want to give a shout out, as Stephanie mentioned, we are no longer just donate your food when you move. We have a variety of programs going on. So we're working with Nelson Westerberg in Atlanta, Georgia, to rescue fresh food on a weekly basis. We actually have 9 moving companies across the country that are doing this. So they're weekly, reoccurring transports, partnering with a local food bank, a local festival, a farmer's market, you name it, and they're rescuing that food afterwards, getting it to where it's needed most. Of course, I also got to give a shout out to our Beltman, our Ward North American teams. They are crushing it on the Great North American Food Drive right now, which is a competition for all of our North American agents, just trying to collect as much food as we can, keeping it in their market areas. So really, our movers across the board are striving to collect food in a variety of ways, working with our programming team to get that surplus food rescued and get it to where it's needed most, and keeping it in the community, which is a key part of our model.
Awesome. That's fantastic. I love to hear all those movers and transportation providers getting shouted out. That's near and dear to my heart, since I did used to work for the Move for Hunger Mover of the Year, which got a shout out University Moving and Storage previously. So that's where it all kind of started with Move for Hunger. And so that's really cool to hear all the great accomplishments going on there. Thank you, Taylor, so much for that. Yo, we have to get back here to the North Texas Food Bank here. We got people hanging out waiting for us. But these updates have been incredible. I love it. I encourage everybody out there to definitely go hit that link to donate. $50 gets you the t-shirt. $100 gets you the access to the Love and Relo wine tasting, which is going to be a lot of fun. I guarantee it. But yo, let's get back to it. Adam, where can people go and find all of these events if they want to?
They're on your calendar. So these are all Love and Relo events. But check with your local relocation councils, because a lot of these that I listed today are being planned by the regional relocation councils. So if you haven't planned one yet and you're a member of a regional relocation council, there's still time. Doesn't need to be during Hunger Action Month, but use this broadcast to inspire you to get your teams involved. As I mentioned, I know Minnesota's planning a big cereal drive later on this year. Wisconsin's planning a team building meal packing event. Michigan with Lisa Fontana. So there's a lot going on. And again, moveforhunger.org/love is the place that you can go to show your support all this month.
And the link is going along the bottom. So there you have it. Hey, thanks, everybody. We will let you go. We're going to get back here to the Dallas folks here at the North Texas Food Bank. I'll see you later, Adam, Taylor, and Stephanie. Thanks for everything you do. Awesome. Very good. And we're back here with Cassie Collins and Elizabeth Campo. Thank you so much for being patient with us, about us. Anyway, we're back here at the North Texas Food Bank. Cassie just got done counting all my money and hopefully putting it to a good cause. That was a lot of fun. And so can you give us a little bit of stats, though, about for people who are like maybe in the Dallas area or who want to maybe get involved with the food bank, you know, some of the reasons they can, some of the reasons they should, some of the ways that they can, Cassie?
Absolutely. Well, you know, first of all, whenever we started this, you know, I gave some pretty bad stats. You know, I mean, whenever you think about 1 in 8 folks that are food insecure within our 13 counties, that should be a sobering statement for anybody to get involved, right? And so there's a number of ways that you can get involved. You know, we always say, you know, obviously we need money to be able to operate, to keep our doors open, to keep this beautiful building functioning, to be able to serve the 500 pantries that we do, to be able to purchase the food, all of those different things. So definitely, if you have the financial resources to give, we definitely welcome that. And you can find a link at ntfb.org. There's usually always a match of some kind whenever you give. And so usually it's a double and sometimes a triple match. But please give us your financial resources. But that's not the only thing. We also say that you can give your time and talents. And that's what we get the benefit. And I say we, Elizabeth and I get to work with those 35,000 volunteers that come through. Most of those volunteers volunteer on our production floor, which is right behind us. Those volunteers pack the boxes or produce. They may sort through salvage, all the different things. But we also have volunteers that are out within our community. So whenever you go to ntfb.org, you can find our volunteer information. And we've got some of our pantries that also utilize our volunteer system. And you can type in your zip code and pull up where you can also volunteer. Maybe if something's a little bit closer to you,
Oh,
if
okay.
Plano is kind of far. So there's
like Erin Almand out there in Ellis County, was it? I think.
Yeah. And so even if you can't find something on there in Ellis County, you can give us a call. We can guarantee you that we can put you in touch with a food pantry or a local organization that's there. I tell people all the time, whether you volunteer at the food bank or you volunteer on behalf of hunger related things, that's what we want you to volunteer for. Get involved within your community. But also we say that you can also give your voice. So there's a lot of different ways that, you can tell folks about the food bank. There's all kinds of bills that are important to us, that are both state as well as national government. So pay attention to those and get out there and vote.
How much of the budget for, say, the North Texas Food Bank, comes from private donors versus, public funds, or like, how does that become? You kind of talked about where the food comes from, but where does the money generally come from to support this wonderful organization?
There is some government funding, but the bulk of it comes from the community. It comes from individuals and corporations, and there's a lot of individuals that give on a monthly basis, and it may be $5 or $10, but those $5 or $10, it makes a difference for us. And so, as Elizabeth pointed out, $1 equals 3 meals. So whenever you think about that and put the meal count attached to that dollar, it makes a significant difference. We could not do what we do without the support of the community. And that's folks just like you and me.
Wow. And if we all just gave $5 or $10, I mean, North Texas is such a huge region.
Absolutely.
It's the 4th largest metro in the U.S. And if we all just did a little bit, pitch in. How are y'all doing right now from a volunteer standpoint? How in need are you of folks to come out and help?
Well, I will say we are in a really good place. Of course, we always need volunteers, because whenever you think about all that production that happens behind us, that's all volunteer driven. And so that is a significant portion of our workforce. But unlike so many organizations, we are truly blessed because during COVID, you may recall that we had volunteers come back pretty early and worked within, the mask and the social distancing and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so we've got a lot of companies that choose to come back and volunteer with us. And so that makes a huge difference for us. So do we need volunteers? Absolutely. We always need volunteers.
But y'all seem to have done a pretty nice job of networking within the community and keeping that volunteer stream, full. I mean, I remember, we were trying to kind of get a slot, and like, it was like kind of the schedule was looking pretty full. So really it's more cash and food, would you say, or where's the biggest need?
The biggest need is always going to be cash.
Cash.
Because even, yes, we have donations of food that come in. But because of those connections that we have, whenever people actually donate financially to us, we can do a little bit more, than if I was to go with my dollar to the grocery store.
Yep.
It makes a difference.
I've seen that. Yeah. Cause we've done, large scale food drives, especially when I was up in Detroit, and we'd go and I'd go with $100, $200, whatever, and see how much food I could buy and what the food bank or the food pantry was able to do with $200 went so much further.
So much further. Yeah.
How do you stretch that dollar? Like, what are some of those types of relationships? So what are some of those things that y'all do maybe that we don't have access to?
We have an entire food sourcing department.
A great food sourcing department. Yeah. Their whole job every day, all they do is work with those relationships with the different manufacturers and grocery partners to stretch the dollar as far as we can and ensure that every truckload is full of food. That way, no resource is gone unused. Our transportation department has a motto of no mile unfilled. So they try their very best to make sure every mile they drive has a truck full of food.
That was one of the things that really, so Move for Hunger, the organization that we support in the moving industry and relocation industry, they were founded on, moving companies, transporting and recovering food, there was maybe like in the moving process or whatever, you move overseas, you can't take food at all, anyway, just making sure food wasn't wasted and using the transportation support and the lift. And then they got more sophisticated and started doing it kind of en masse instead of one off. And so from a transportation standpoint, do you do all of your transportation in-house? Do you use third-party donated transportation? How does that work? Is there an opportunity for transportation providers to come in and augment some of your capacity? I mean, is that a possibility?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of the transportation department, but we do have an in-house transportation department. So the bulk of all of our deliveries and pickups and stuff is all done through our own transportation department. But certainly, I think that they would probably be open to some conversations about that. So I did want to point out one thing. Elizabeth and I are both wearing Feed the Need t-shirts.
I love the shirts.
Yes. And as we were talking, about food donations and stuff, our largest canned food drive, though, is coming up. And that is in partnership with the State Fair of Texas. And it's over a 30-year partnership. And so if you happen to be in the Dallas area or come in to Texas and want to visit the State Fair, opening day, folks bring in 2 jars of peanut butter and they get in for $10. And then for the next 3 Wednesdays of the fair, they provide 5 cans and get in for $5. And that ends up last year, it netted us just right around, I think it was 217,000 pounds of food.
Wow.
So it is a significant contribution right at the time of the holiday season where we're able to sort through that and get that out to those partner agencies. So if you happen to be coming to the State Fair of Texas, come on that Friday, the opening day Friday on September the 29th, or the next 3 Wednesdays.
Opening day Friday or the next 3 Wednesdays, food will get you in. Help be part of that massive food drive. I want to also talk about the kids and the community. One of the things I love about the North Texas Food Bank is how you involve everyone in this, solving this problem, right? And what do you do specifically with the kids, and what are some of those successes you've seen?
Yeah, the kids is my passion. I think as long as we instill the value in the next generation, there's always going to be people to help. And so things we've been doing is this past summer, we had a junior colonel program, which our colonels are lead volunteers. And so over the summertime, we have junior colonels. They're high school students who come in and lead volunteer shifts and help on the backside of volunteering. And then we also held our first kids camp this summer, where we welcomed kids ages 8 to 11 in for a day, where they got to learn all about the food bank, food insecurity, how they can help and lend a hand to their neighbors and their friends. Because like we said earlier, 1 in 6 kids in this area faces food insecurity. So likely a student in their class is facing food insecurity. So to teach them how to help and how to be a friend and be kind to others, I think can make a big difference and helps create hunger fighters for the future as well.
I absolutely love that. So that hits home for me. My children are 5 and 8, and I would love for them to participate in something like that. So how could I get my son's school to participate?
We actually have a fun new exciting program this year for schools to do field trips to the food bank. So any schools that are in the Texas or in the Dallas area that are interested in a field trip to the food bank, they'll get a full experience of a poverty simulation to learn about how the food bank works. They'll get going on a tour.
My kids definitely need that. Yeah, we might need to make that a week-long trip at my house. Taking all the toys away, all the tablets away.
Yeah, and they'll get a tour of the food bank.
How much do I got to pay you to take my kids for a week?
I don't know.
A poverty simulation.
Well, the funny thing is the kids camp, the kids' favorite thing was the tour, was seeing the -10-degree freezer. We thought the trucks or the forklift would be the coolest thing the kids would see on the tour, but we opened the freezer door and the kids just screamed of just excitement because it kind of looks like it's snowing because it's so cold in there, and they thought it was so cool.
They thought they were at the Gaylord Christmas experience, that ice thing. They're like, ooh, we're at the ice thing.
Exactly. But we have lots of great opportunities for the younger generation to get involved. A lot of things over the summer when they're not in school, but then also the school field trip programs to learn more about food insecurity and volunteering as well.
Fantastic. Hit that like button right now if you're watching this. Get in the comments. I want to hear what your thoughts are. We got some phenomenal comments coming in from some phenomenal people here. Erin Almand says, children raised with compassion and understanding are amazing grown-up humans. Teach them young to help those less fortunate, and it is a gift for a lifetime. Amen.
Couldn't
Erin.
agree more.
Love it. And Michelle says, Ben, your team always does a great show, but this one is a home run. Thank you, Michelle. Lots of great info and resources on simple things to help neighbors and colleagues that we may have no idea are in need. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you being here with us here. You know, we're running out of time here, but I want to give each of y'all maybe just a moment for just kind of maybe a closing thought. Elizabeth, would you like to leave us with something to think about?
Yeah, I think if I could say anything is any like little thing you can do makes a big difference, and showing just a little compassion, a little love to anybody can change somebody's life. And whether that's here at the food bank, at a local food pantry, or in another area, just give something of yourself.
Awesome. Great word, Elizabeth. Cassie?
She said that beautifully. I'm going to give a plug for North Texas Giving Day, which is coming up on the 21st. And I guarantee you, wherever you are in the United States, there is a giving day within your community. And as part of what we are doing to support that, we are doing a 24-hour volunteer-a-thon. We are doing 3 days worth of work in one day.
Wow.
And so we're going to
Send
have
coffee.
Yes, and coffee, Dr. Peppers for me. And but it's going to be a great day. So look for those opportunities within your community. Get involved, whether it's with hunger or something else that you're passionate about. Find your passion, get involved, make a difference.
Wow, this lady said amazing things. Ended us on a really super high note. I'll tell you, as a person that just got done volunteering back there in the warehouse and the production floor with my team, it meant a lot to me, and then it meant even more to see them also get involved with me. So it's one of those things that the more people you do it with, the better it gets. So awesome. Thank you so much, Cassie Collins. Thank you so much. And Elizabeth Campo, thank you so much. We've been here live at the North Texas Food Bank. This is the first Wednesday in Hunger Action Month. Every Wednesday this month, Love and Relo will be doing a new special cool broadcast. So tune in. Thanks for the support, and appreciate all y'all doing.